So if I do that, so if I there's a whole load of stuff going on. Beautiful. So if I play that, and make it loop and stuff, so we can just leave it playing. Okay, so if we go wrong tab. You might not be able to do it from a clip directly, actually. No. So we'll have to put it on a timeline, and we'll make it into using bars and beats so that it snaps to them. This is it by default. If you get a timeline from here, it's in real-time mode, which means when you put something on it, there's not really any snapping that happens. But if you click on here, now it's in kind of music mode, and it will snap to stuff. So now let's make that loop. Excuse me. And play time. Where was it? Here, play head position. So is that what you wanted, or because you can do it for the timeline itself, but if you wanted like oh yeah, there's a shortcut in here. When you have a clip open, if you press L1 and then push the touchpad, it goes to the performance mode and the piano roll mode. Goes between those two. So if we open that one, actually what I'll do is I'll get that, get a long recording.
You have a voice actor for your...
Oh, it's backwards for some reason. Yeah, so they've got this long recording in here. I don't think there's a way of like getting how far through one of those slices it is.
Hey, what's going on?
Because of the way it works. Apart from putting it on a timeline and playing it through, but if you had like multiple different slices or something, and it plays a random one each time, then then I'll do that. Then I don't think there's any way of finding it through there. Hey Lala, how you doing? Cool. So just catch up with the chat. Yeah, that's pretty easy. So let's just undo. Remove that. So we'll just play. Okay, so you can just add any gadget in here, and it will play it. It will power on and power off at the right times. And not too bad, thanks. So for text, you probably want a subtitle displayer. So you do that. You can expand it out, and you can say and so on. And then when you
Hey,
play
what's going on,
time,
dudes? It's Map36 here.
go
If
down
you are
that,
in need of a voice actor for your
and then it will
animations,
turn off
games, or
at the
whatever the
end of
heck you
that in
make,
the
feel free to drop by my profile
timeline.
page and give me a shout out. I'll be happy.
Yeah, and you can do the same for any other gadget. Works that way as well. So there's a switch. I'll plug that into here. Make it go like that. Make sure it's on modulate so that it just glows to that point and doesn't blind people. And
Hey, what's
now
going
if you
on,
play
dudes?
it,
It's Map36 here. If you are in need of a voice actor for your animations,
so
games, or whatever the heck
from
you
that
make,
point to that
feel
point,
free to drop
it's
by my
doing
profile page
the
and give me
logic
a shout
thing.
out. I'll be happy to lend my voice talents to your project.
The animation of the text. That's an interesting question. I mean, you can put this on there. So let's just put a load of layers and some spaces. It's so deep and meaningful. Give it a speed. Yeah, I'll just put it on here.
Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's Map36 here. If you
So
are
it doesn't
in need
quite
of a
get to the end. But there are special controls on here. Yeah, so now...
Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's Map36 here. If you are in need...
So in here it has a separate special node for, at this point, it will have finished typing. So if you put it all the way to the end, it will keep typing until that point. If you put it like that, it'll type really quick, and then it'll just keep on displaying. So
Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's
like
Map36 here. If you are in...
does that help at all? So if you wanted it to play for like this sentence, you could do that. And that just adjusts that setting here, I believe. Use R2 on this node. Yeah, so it just does that. And if you don't want it at all, you can just put that to nothing, and the node disappears because it will just instantly play. Cool.